In this video, you will learn how to set up a new RePlex assay on Jess and Compass. First, click on the Assay tab on the upper right. Then click on File, New Assay, then Jess. Select RePlex, then the appropriate immunoassay, molecular size range, and cartridge size. The assay selected for probe 1 is run first. Then, RePlex is performed to detect probe 2. We will set up a chemiluminescent RePlex assay without protein normalization with a cartridge that has 25 capillaries. In the upper left, you will see an overall layout view. Reagents used in the probe 1 phase of the experiment are labeled P1 on the plate, and those used in probe 2 are labeled P2. Row A contains biotinylated ladder in the first well and sample in A2 to 25. Row B contains antibody diluent. Row C contains antibody diluent in the first well and primary probe 1 in C2 to 25. Row D contains streptavidin HRP in the first well and secondary antibody for probe 1 in D2 to 25. Row E contains antibody diluent in the first well and primary probe 2 in E2 to 25. Row F contains antibody diluent in the first well and secondary antibody for probe 2 in F2 to 25. Row J contains luminol peroxide mix. This row will be empty if running a fluorescence assay. Row K contains RePlex reagent mix. On the right, we can view the steps of the assay. Click the arrow to expand details. You can also change a variety of parameters, such as the primary antibody or antibody diluent time. Finally, on the bottom, we see our template. Adding in details here is crucial to make data analysis and visualizing data in Compass efficient. Add your reagent or sample name to the top cell of each well. You can either right-click and select Edit, click Edit in the upper right corner of the pane, press Ctrl E, or double-click at the top of the selected well to enter the reagent name. To add an attribute, like the concentration or dilution ratio to a well, select the bottom cell of the well. Do the same procedure as when we added the reagent name to edit the cell. Save time by editing multiple cells at once. Click on the first and last sequential cell you want to edit while holding down Shift. To select non-sequential cells, hold down Ctrl while clicking on cells. Again, adding in these details will save you time during data analysis. After you are done with your setup, save your assay by clicking File Save As. Now you can open this modified assay and use it as a starting point if you have a similar experiment.